great news is that it is now we've talked directly to the workers, talked to company officials, talked to folks here at the hospital, that there was not an injured worker out of the 13. The company has told us again, just recently, again this afternoon, they've confirmed that it is shut in. The Coast Guard tells us that they also believe that the oil is not flowing. One report this morning, there was a sheen out there. They sent out an overflight. They couldn't find it again, and we haven't gotten any definite resolution from the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard now believes that there isn't free-flowing oil, and so that is certainly a positive development as well. Good news, obviously, I know those families are relieved to get their loved ones back today. What happened, it turns out that some of the life vests, the life jackets that we're going to use, were actually located too close to the fire for them to get to. So there were 13 people and 12 life vests. So when they got in the water, one of the workers was in the water without a life vest, was being held up by his fellow workers. So by air, I think when they spotted the workers, they erroneously thought that worker had been injured. He wasn't injured, he just didn't have a life vest on. The good news is that 10 of the 13 are already here. Another 3 are on their way by helicopter. They've not been injured. They spent about 2 hours in the water. They were wet. One of them obviously had been in the sun, was obviously red, but no injuries. Actually, we had a chance to visit with a couple of the patients. One of them was literally being discharged as we visited with them. They didn't have any visible injuries. They were in good spirits. They were looking forward to getting home. Obviously, the Coast Guard will be leading the investigation into what happened. They believe the fire was consuming the products that were stored on the platform. There was about 100 barrels of condensate on the platform. They believe that was what was being consumed in the fire. So, according to the company, there were 13 wells, originally 7 active wells. The normal production was 1,400 barrels a day. Maximum production, according to the company, was 1,800 barrels a day. This was a platform in shallow water. It's not impacted. It was never impacted by the deep water moratorium on exploration rigs, on drilling. What we continue to believe in this state is that energy exploration can and should be done safely. We have always said that instead of a one-size-fits-all moratorium that cost us jobs, we want the federal government to listen to their own experts. Their own experts made dozens of recommendations about how drilling can and should be done safely. We want there to be proper oversight. We want the regulatory agencies, for example, if they need to have a person on every rig with the authority to shut down activity, they should do that. If they